No one will disturb us now. Here, how about I show you a little magic trick?
Okay, it's the next section. We just finished the battle. What battle trick? Battle trick? Magic trick. Monitoring room. This is like the security area. CCTV area.
Are you ready? Don't be too surprised.
Is that... Firefly?
Yes.
Is this recent?
It's what this room left behind. The memories of her. The slight trembling of the ground. The fleeting reflections on the screen. The flow of memoria. As for the context, we'll need to sort that out a bit. Hurry along now. Recreating memories on this scale takes quite a toll on me.
Alright.
That thing I encountered with my trailblazer friend back then. If I'm not wrong, it has to do with the
She's doing her
watchmaker.
own sleuthing.
She mentioned... your name.
Thinking of you even in your absence. She seems to be sharing her discovery with someone. And it's related to the watchmaker.
She has no idea that she'll become a victim.
So have people died? Is she not the first to die in the dream? Okay, so we follow Firefly. So we just keep clicking on this, or do we not have to click on it? Okay, so that's like the first thing.
She mentioned...
Thinking of you, she seems...
She has
Okay,
no...
okay. And over here.
If I could try.
She stares at the screens. Is she... looking at herself in the mirror? What does she mean by... try again?
Indeed. Try again? That implies
Going.
she's done this before?
Let's... Is there someone else?
Oh, you know, the whole time I've been using my webcam to track VTube Studio. And I kind of want to try using my phone, my iPhone now.
This isn't what we agreed on.
Wait, I think I forgot to lock the door. Hang on.
Why?
Mecca? What do you mean?
Who forced her to go that way? And...
Mecca? What an intriguing statement. I recall the Bloodhound family is pursuing a criminal. A tall male in silver armor.
That can't be him. I don't think they will get along. Here she is. Wait, I want immersion. Oh, damn.
The
Okay.
door! It won't open! It's a dead end!
based on these fragmented pieces of information, it seems Firefly's companion betrayed her halfway and trapped her alone in this room, disappearing without a trace. But why?
She mentioned that this transaction involves the watchmaker, and that often means stepping on many people's toes.
Okay.
They might have had their eyes on the legacy, or wanted to silence another who knew too much. Or there could be a deeper secret tucked away in this memory zone. And to hook that elusive prize, one needs the right bait.
Do you mean... Firefly?
It was used as a bait?
This is just the worst-case scenario. But think about it. If the mastermind behind all this is nearby, why would he let us look around freely? Unless there's something else he cares more about and needs. Or should I say, is verifying. She had no other way to leave but from the side corridor.
Huh.
The door!
Based on these fragmented pieces of information.
She mentioned that they might have had their...
Do you mean...
There's something else.
Oh. Nothing else going on here? Alright. I'm hearing some, like, static, some, like,
There's actually a path
whirring.
Unpredictable pathways pointing toward a wandering meme. She was completely lost in the memory zone.
I wonder why, like, you returned so soon after our abnormal encounter with that shadow of death or something. What is this never-ending hallway? Oh, well, okay then. I can take a hint.
Exit. Following this path should lead me out of this place.
And then let me guess where it leads.
Unfortunately, this path ultimately leads one to the lair of death.
Unfortunately, indeed. Ah, here we are.
Finally back in the lobby. If that's the case.
She thought she had escaped, but
So she came from there,
after that,
and then we saw
the
her,
end.
and then I saw
Everyone,
her smile
over
a bit. And then she got skewered.
it seems like someone has been awaiting us.
Who's that?
Ready to step into the spotlight now.
Is that Sam?
Stellaron Hunter Sam.
Oh, it's Sam. Oh, he's a Stellaron Hunter? All I know is there's a Sam. I didn't know a Stellaron Hunter.
Careful.
A Galaxy Ranger and a Memo Keeper. Leave now and nobody gets hurt,
What's happening?
else all of you will die here.
Oh, a fight! I'm not ready. I forgot to change my team. I still don't have a healer.
The detective game is over. You shouldn't be here. Clean up.
High stakes, high reward.
Kinda does look like Boot Hill a bit, like their metal parts. Alright, blades.
Going all in.
Why,
Tabs on me.
why does it keep
Free will,
doing
or
the
was it
slow-mo thing? Come on.
The dice have been bust. Or maybe I'll take it all.
It seems like we can't beat this guy.
Destined
It's
for
too
oblivion.
thick.
I will set the seas
Consume skill points,
ablaze.
attack Sam, or inflict something something. Okay, oh, weak to electro. Lightning.
I weep for the departed.
Arcana stacks.
Once you're back in the real world, remember to tell everyone
What?
about the Stellaron Hunter who was behind your ultimate departure.
I don't understand, like, what's the point
Underway.
if we're gonna go back to the real world anyway? What's the point of trying to kill us here? If is killing us here, well, can we not go back if we die here? I'm quite confused.
You know nothing survive. or
No matter.
destroy.
We shall
There is
know
no
more in the
choice.
coming episodes. Stay tuned.
If that's the case,
Oh no. I wonder what will happen of. Oh.
Leave the dance stage to them, my dear.
What? How could you do that, Black Swan? Oh, it's you.
What a show.
Why did Black Swan do that?
Well, thank you for your efforts, Memo Keeper. Quite a brilliant move to pit enemies against each other. When I first saw the Ranger and the Hunter together, my heart skipped a beat.
They're
I
enemies?
never
Those
thought
two
you'd
factions?
successfully trigger a conflict between the two.
Interesting.
As promised, I've delivered the child to you. Our transaction is complete.
You're also friends with this guy? You two are in this together. I thought you were my friend.
Looks like our nameless friend over here is still confused. Let me explain.
Please do.
In short, you need to thank this lady here, my friend. Not only did she not betray you, on the contrary, she rescued you.
What do you mean? And what's your involvement
From
in
that
this?
Galaxy Ranger.
Acheron? No, I trust Acheron.
Right. I do enjoy seeing that shocked expression of yours. My friend, let's be honest. That woman named Acheron isn't as simple as you thought. She's actually an emanator who brings death and finality.
What does that mean? What does emanator mean? Because I'm kind of I've seen that before, but I don't know what it means, so it's not exactly very spoilery for me. I guess we'll find out now. Impossible. Why should I believe you? No way. Acheron was right there at the scene. It couldn't have been her. Acheron has her peculiarities, but an emanator, whose?
Well, perhaps the hunt, or destruction, or even finality. It doesn't matter. These paths all point to the same outcome. Let me give you some IPC insider information, my friend. Do you know Duke Inferno? Fatora's Ifrit?
Ifrit? Duke Inferno? Who? I don't remember. Ifrit's like
You don't seem to have
a
heard of
being
him before.
that's also
He
alluded
belongs to
to
the
in Final
Annihilation
Fantasy.
Gang, so I guess it's normal. This Duke Inferno is a fire demon from Fatora. He's an energy life form, and it's rumored that his birth is related to a certain genius.
Which one?
He and his thugs formed Everflame Mansion, and viewed Nanook as their savior. In actuality, they were led by this Duke to go around burning and looting, practicing the will of destruction. I'm not sure what the family was thinking. Or perhaps someone was scheming behind the scenes. But, shockingly, these characters received an invitation. And why would the Everflame Mansion decline? They harbor fierce intentions, swearing to turn the planet of festivities into a sea of blazing flames.
Maybe as a scapegoat?
But there's no need to worry. They won't be able to attend. Do you know why?
Why?
Because Ifrit is dead.
What does that have to do with anything? What happened? As I expected. I don't understand. Guys, let me in on the info.
They were eliminated on their way. The
Oh,
assailant,
Acheron.
demonstrating remarkable expertise, ruthlessly ended Ifrit and swiped the invitation that the Annihilation Gang had in their possession. The Everflame Mansion disbanded, each going their separate ways. Thereafter, a mysterious Galaxy Ranger arrived on Penacony, checking into the hotel with only a music box. Do you still need me to continue the story?
That's impossible.
my friend?
Like, it was Acheron. It doesn't rule out others. Do you have any other evidence?
The Galaxy Rangers come and go like shadows, and there's little communication between them.
But what's with the red?
Her story
subtitles?
is almost too perfect. If she remains silent, there's no concrete evidence against her. So, my friend, the choice is yours now. You can leave this place immediately, without looking back, and forever forsake the chance to get closer to the truth. Or, you can accept my invitation and learn a
Of course, the truth. Always the truth.
potent enough to upend everything in Penacony. I need your help, so I'll wait, but not for long. Once you are ready, follow me.
I said like a few videos
As for
ago, I
aligning
think
with
we'll
me,
fight
see
Aventurine,
the
but now
truth
I'm not so
first,
sure.
then decide. You'll
A
still
lot of
have
the
time.
recent like posts of the
Acheron is
official
the
social
emanator
media
of a
gave me that
particular
idea.
eon? Can I really believe Aventurine?
What does emanator mean though? Like I don't
But
know.
he gave me a choice. Maybe I should talk to
What
Black
is the
Swan
weight
again.
of being an emanator? Where's Black Swan? Investigate. Oh. I didn't see that. I wouldn't look up. So good thing that prompt appeared. Okay, Black Swan, tell me the truth.
My. You look like a small injured animal. Are you still willing to talk to me?
Betrayed me? Can I trust Aventurine?
My take on this might surprise you.
No.
In my view, he's a trustworthy individual. Not for any other reason, but because he's an exceptional businessman. In this vast universe, no one values honesty in contracts more than a merchant.
That is true. I agree.
But always be on guard, particularly when making agreements with him. Scrutinize
What was
the
your
details.
deal with him? What do you get in
Beyond
exchange?
the confines of the contract, your rights are off his radar. He'll go
The
to
same
extreme
friendship
lengths to
you
ensure
offered
his
us?
advantage.
You betrayed
I
me?
admit I made a transaction with that gentleman to bring you before him, but this is also a safe place. He needs you. It's essential if we want to reclaim Penacony.
We?
Recognizing his immense potential and the invaluable memories he can help me gather,
I see.
I opted to join forces with him. In Penacony, everyone may be lying. And yes, that includes me. I can't deny this, nor do I seek forgiveness. But do you still remember? I said, I have faith in your potential. And that's not a lie. The Garden of Recollection wants to witness the future of the Astral Express trailblazing the cosmos. And as I still believe that Miss Firefly's situation is deeply connected with the Stellaron Hunter, just as we speculated. But, as you've heard, Aventurine has his finger pointed at the Galaxy Ranger. I can't fathom why he'd draw that conclusion, but given his access to the IPC's intelligence network, we should seriously consider
Yeah, I
his
don't see why
perspective.
he would draw that conclusion.
Moreover, I believe Miss Acheron is also hiding
She could
something.
be. I don't think she's bad.
In fact, I should say she's hiding everything from us. It was an unexpected finding from an earlier encounter. That's why, during this golden soiree, she is the dance's centerpiece.
Are you willing to bring me out of this memory zone?
Why, of course. But now is not the time. I know you're confused. And sad. Whoever that girl might have been. A living soul. A memory that was meant to last. No matter what.
Why isn't
I hope you can trust Aventurine. Or rather, trust me. And see the truth
Why
with
isn't
your
our
own eyes.
the main character
This can lead us
questioning, like,
deeper into the
if you
secrets
die in the
behind
dream world, do you
Penacony.
die in real life? Because it still
I
hasn't been
will
answered.
protect you. Once I gather more information from him, I'll make sure you're safely returned
Wow.
to your companions.
How reassuring.
For the
Gee,
truth,
thanks.
and to prevent more unnecessary sacrifices. It is the right choice.
I don't know who to believe anymore.
Later, I'll stay by your side as a mimetic entity, just in case.
Okay. Well then. So much for immersion. Okay.
Go and meet Aventurine, or I could still choose not to help.
But then we'll be stuck in the main story. The story doesn't really give us a choice. We have to move forward. Oh look.
Excellent. I knew you would come. By the way, about that memo keeper... Never mind.
What?
I won't press the issue
No,
further.
you brought it up. You have to tell me.
I've said before you can liaise with your companions, or even twist the narrative against me. I'll wholeheartedly embrace it. It signifies your potential. I don't do deals where I'm on the losing end. So, my friends,
Friends.
don't let me down.
That's what he said in the actual hotel's
Please,
lobby
this
too.
way, if you will.
When Himiko was negotiating with him. I don't like how this looks. Let's just do this. Oh,
right.
Why are we so slow?
I remember mentioning something after that. What was it again?
Which one? After what?
A familiar hallway, a familiar room. do you remember? Last time we met was right here.
Indeed, but in the real world, not here.
This is it. Just beyond this door. Take a deep breath and get ready.
For what? I should have changed my team. I keep forgetting.
Oh, I remember. My friend. After that, we played an enjoyable game.
Oh yeah, you look like you were about to bite me.
Doesn't this feel eerily familiar?
Like deja vu?
I remember everything now. This was what I told you at that time.
Okay, let's have
Look,
a
friend.
recreation.
The game has already begun. Allow me to make you an offer. One you can't refuse.
He's really saying it again.
No reason to choose otherwise. And no other choices.
What's happening? She also died, just like that? I'm so confused. I don't... Why is our character so affected? I'm so confused. Is there something I'm missing? So Firefly and Robin. Okay, who's next? Us? Alright, Mr. Sunday. You owe us an explanation. You're the only...
Brother, I'm back.
You're the only family member
How is your
that doesn't look
preparation
boring.
for the performance coming?
Look, they're alive.
Fine. Don't worry.
It's fine. No, this is not good. You're the pride of the family.
Well, what's that?
Don't let those unnecessary emotions affect your perfect pitch.
Oh, he's that kind of pseudo big brother.
No. Brother, you seem to be in low spirit. What's happened? Is it because of the Watchmaker's guest
Oh,
list?
brother, they are siblings.
Yes, I received the report that death had taken some of them. Perhaps someone was behind
In
it.
like the previous scenes,
I'm sorry,
they gave the
forgot you
impression that
just
they
came
were
back.
blood
You probably
related
wouldn't know about it.
siblings.
Somehow, a nightmare called death has descended upon Penacony, striking indiscriminately, bringing spiritual death to all equally.
Spiritual death. So it's not
A utopian dreamscape
death death?
envisioned by the family. Such sorrowful incidents shouldn't arise. It profoundly undermines the equilibrium and serenity of the dreamscape. How detestable.
I can't believe this has happened.
What does killed mean?
Someone killed again?
Will they simply not be able to enter the
Yes.
dreamscape again?
There were two. One was a stowaway. The other
Was you?
was you. That's enough, fool. Your deeds have saddened me.
Okay, so it's Sparkle.
Pretty sharp, aren't you? Chicken wing boy.
Chicken wing boy.
The Odes of Harmony talks about honesty. The words of a fool begins with foolishness and end in treacherous arrogance.
So they're not brothers. I mean, siblings.
Please leave. Their dreamscape doesn't welcome you.
Oh, come on, lighten up. Why so serious with all the quotations and references? I'm just curious. Now things have come to this.
Oh, okay, they're siblings.
family
I'm
still
so
unwell
confused.
and
Everything's so
fried?
confusing for me right now.
I mean, your
Can't keep up.
darling sister's already a goner, right? Really? Don't tell me you're not
Oh, they're
craving
dead.
a little vengeance.
Did they just not wake
yet
up?
Time. When the fated day arrives, I shall mete out justice with unyielding righteousness.
Wow, you can endure that much? Truly a heart of ice you've got there. Hey, maybe we could actually get along. How about this? I'll stand in for your dear sister at events. Surely you don't want the world to hear the Charmony Festival's been called off.
The family has a plan. And do not dishonor my dear sister with your deceit.
I swear there was like a dialogue line in one of the previous videos
All right.
recordings
Just putting it out
that
there.
gave me the impression that they
If you're
weren't
ever in a
siblings.
pinch, remember, I've got your back.
So strange.
I mean, who could resist a guy rocking spikes on his wings?
Spikes?
There's no need. The malefactor has been exposed.
Who's he
under their
talking to now?
radiant Gaze,
You're talking
and
to
will soon
yourself?
fall by their own machinations. Should the transgressor fail to turn away from this path, their sword will
He's
be
talking in
when that
riddles.
time
I don't have
comes.
patience for that.
The heathen will realize they're but a mere mortal, doomed to descend into the netherworld.
Oh, he does have spikes in that
And
wing. Like
I will join
studs.
their vanguard to announce this good news to you personally. Watchmaker.
Oh, he's talking to the watchmaker. I wonder how the watchmaker could hear him though. I'm so confused. So they die. They leave their physical body like lifeless. So confused. Who done it? Oh, we've completed that one. And we have started the cat among pigeons. Destiny threads forewoven. Observation. Okay. I can stop one heart from breaking. Robin's death is so weird. I didn't even realize it was a death scene. I'm so confused. Okay, let's check out our phone before we talk to Aventurine. Luxury goods. You have witnessed the truth that can result in the collapse of Penacony as mentioned by Aventurine. Robin's body starts to disintegrate from the crack in her chest and is eventually reduced to nothingness in the dream. Keywords. Aventurine seems to have something to say. Let's see what he has got up his sleeves. Okay, so you have to talk to him. That's the next part. Dr. Edwards, I remember you. Someone just donated a dream bubble. Oh, who donated it to you? Wait, I'm so confused. So, Sampo, when we went to Dr. Edward with him and we saw his vision of Bellabog with the trash cans and all that, was that Sparkle too? Because Sparkle couldn't have known that. I'm not sure. I'm not sure now. Leslie Dean fans unite. Everything's so confusing. Tick, tick, tock. Tick, tock, tick, tock. Tock, tock, tock. Who are you? Tick, tock. Tick tock, tick tock. Clocky, is that you? It's so cool that we can use our... we can use our phone in the dream. If we wake up, can we see the same messages in our actual phone? Or is it a dream phone? How much do you know about the Reverie's indefinite closure? Not really. Not a lot. Slaughterhouse. Shit, we just unlocked a boatload of quests and we haven't even done... We haven't even 100% like Bellabog. Oh god, oh god, oh my god. Oh my gosh. Aventurine.
Ah, friend. My expression wasn't much better than yours when I first saw this.
Wait, I'm just confused again. So you knew she was dying? You didn't do anything? Or did you time it well so that we saw her kind of disintegrate? Was that just coincidence, or you timed it so perfectly, or was it because it's a video game? Yeah, okay, probably.
Your eyes aren't deceiving you. It's her. The famous singer, Robin.
How is that possible?
Well, first of all, can I just say that this had nothing to do with me? I'm just an unlucky bystander here. The family can testify for me.
I believe you.
If you don't believe me, just ask anyone in the Bloodhound family.
I don't think you would kill Robin.
They hate me and they hate the IPC, so they'd never lie.
Doesn't seem like he would kill, like, innocent people.
This is not where the crime happened. What I showed you was a memory.
Oh.
The most basic
It
light
was a
cone
memory.
manifesting tech.
Okay, that would make sense. Thank
Authorized
you.
by the Garden of Recollection and owned by the IPC.
One question answered. Thank you very much, Aventurine.
Did you really think the Galaxy Ranger was an outsider this whole time?
What do you mean?
Penacony has made a solemn commitment to protect the safety of anyone inside a family dream. Any person in distress will be forcibly awakened and safely returned to reality.
Wait, so Acheron's being here, was that her doing?
What gives them the confidence to make such conclusive statements?
Oops.
Because behind this promise is the harmony. The family's dreamweavers link up their minds together to construct an unbreakable defensive line. Breaking through this line of defense to create death in the dreamscape. Not even a memo keeper could do that without the family's permission.
I'm so confused
Who
still.
could have done it, friend? The only one is her. The girl who calls herself a Galaxy Ranger. An imposter. An unsought guest. An emanator who hides her true identity. Ifrit's death was a foregone conclusion. And Robin? Her misfortune was staring right at her. Who will be the next to die?
I'm still confused about the Firefly situation. This really is hard to take in. That's just one side of the story. If that's the case, I can't trust anyone. Like how, so she
It's
the one
fine.
with
Listen to
Firefly
your
or
gut.
no?
Building trust
Like, all
always
this
takes
time?
time. And I'm willing to wait.
Thanks.
I just hope you realize that wherever that legacy is concerned, covert plans are already underway throughout Penacony. Everyone's got their own agenda. Careful you don't get stuck on the wrong side. If I were you, I'd keep my distance from Acheron. After all,
She's such
any
a good
schemes out in
teammate
the
though.
open are always going to be better than a monster in the shadows, right?
I agree though. I agree with that statement, Aventurine.
Who's to say there isn't an even deeper conspiracy lurking beneath the surface?
Memo Keeper, I think our little deal is finished.
Aventurine is telling the truth. This memory is a real one, and there's no sign of any distortion grafting on.
The IPC is not the Garden, and there are real limits to what they can actually do. But you know all this. Friend, let's not beat around the bush here. The thing is,
I love
I
how
wanna reach out
I love the way he
personally to
said
team up
that.
with the Astral Express.
Let's not beat around the bush
I
here.
told you, I'm just not interested in scrambling for the legacy. I just came to Penacony for work. I'm here to retrieve some lost property for the IPC, if you catch my drift.
Oh, I see.
I'm talking ownership of this frontier prison.
Yes.
This has all become a bad debt thanks to the cancer of
I've
all
heard of the
worlds.
history.
The IPC has tried sitting down for negotiations time and again, but the family wouldn't even take our calls. You have no idea how difficult these people are to deal with. Put it this way. They've hushed up the existence of death before, so they can definitely cover up any news about
That's
Robin's
crazy. Sunday is
death. It'll just
crazy.
quietly float off like a bubble.
His sister
and pop.
died.
Nobody ever being the wiser. That's not fair, right? So then, friend, I need your help.
What kind of help?
I have but only one goal. The family's front door is like a high wall, and to tear the whole thing down, I'll have to dig out a few chunks first. Once I find a weak point, the IPC will have plenty of means. Now we have our chance. So long as we can get to the truth behind her death, we can have justice for Robin. While also gaining a valuable bargaining chip for bringing the family to the table.
The truth behind
Truly
her death.
a once
What does
in a
that
blue
mean?
moon opportunity. I've been investigating and making
Isn't-
lots of friends all over Penacony precisely for this very moment.
Could
This
there be more
tragic
to
news
it?
would be
Well,
extremely
that's
bad
what
for
Black
the
Swan
family. So they'll be
insinuated.
doing everything they can to stop it leaking, especially to the IPC.
Well, too bad
But
for
I
them you're
trust that
here.
there are still a few factions that remain exceptions. And that's why I need you all. The reputation of the Astral Express precedes you. And the Harmony will give you the fairest of appraisals. You get to find out really what happened and seek justice. And I get to put it toward completing my mission for the IPC. It's what you call a win-win situation.
You want to take advantage of the family's trust in us. The Nameless would never associate with the IPC. Associate. A decision like this is way above my pay grade. That is true. We're the newest member of the Astral Express. These things, we don't decide on these things without Himiko and Welt and Tunhung and March. But this one though, we have worked with the IPC before. I know Topaz is part of the IPC. She's like named after a jewel. And we haven't met her in the story yet because we haven't done the future market. I think that's where she appears. But we have worked with the IPC. Like, Dr. Ratio, we met him. Anyway, a decision... sorry. A decision like this is way above my pay grade.
But don't worry, just head back and talk things over with your companions.
Sure thing.
That navigator is really smart. She must understand the value of this deal. Look, here's my contact details.
Oh.
If you come to any conclusions...
Thanks. We get to message him
me.
now. The only other
and
character we
take
messaged...
this.
We were
A thorough
messaging from
investigation
Penacony's
can always
Misha.
use a little more funding.
Money?
Don't mention it.
Sugar
So long,
Father?
friend. I really am looking forward to uncovering
Thank
the
you,
truth
Sugar
about death
Father.
with everyone.
Aventurine just sauntered off. He really doesn't mean to force it, but something still seems off.
Something always seems off for those, like,
What
kinds of
now?
people.
What are your plans?
Black Swan. What is she thinking?
On the surface, this doesn't look like a bad deal for you. But Aventurine is a shrewd merchant whose scheme won't just be as simple as it appears to be.
I know. I'll be
He
careful.
doesn't know about Miss Firefly yet. But,
Oh,
judging by your
that's
reaction,
true.
he may have noticed something going on and deliberately shifted topics to the truth of death to try and pull you in line with his way of thinking.
That's true. He only knows Robin.
That's quick thinking and
didn't mention
very
Firefly.
sound logic. Aventurine is no fool, and working with him definitely has its dangers.
Oh, the lip sync is working now. For, the characters. The Nameless cannot turn a blind eye to evil. For Firefly's sake, we must get to the bottom of this. Playing it safe seems to be the smarter move. Can I toss a die to let it decide for me?
Leaving it up to fate. It's just how that gambler thinks. Anyway, be careful
Okay,
out
we
there.
could.
There's
That's
more
how
than
I think
one
as
way
well.
to blaze a trail. In a dark
I like
forest
leaving
beset
things
by wolves,
up to fate,
ensuring
but-
your own escape to
but-
safety should be your primary concern.
We should do all we can to raise our chances of winning.
As for the other questions,
Did death kill Robin?
I'm not sure the two cases were committed by the same culprit, but that massive wound looked like its winged blade. We've all witnessed it in action before. Plus,
What was
it seems
Robin doing
unlikely
here?
that there would be two lethal entities loose in the dreamscape.
Do you think this is connected to Acheron?
Sorry, I can't answer that question. That ranger is shrouded in
Bullshit,
mystery.
Black Swan, you know something.
I'm afraid no one is capable of providing an answer.
X.
But without a doubt, she is the most special guest at this banquet.
Have you noticed anything else unusual?
Two victims appearing one after the other in a very short time span, in and of itself, that's very unusual. Two possibilities. The collapse of Penacony's dreamscape has started speeding up, making death extremely agitated and weakening the family's protections. Or everything has been planned out and executed by someone.
But who? We've met Sparkle once, we didn't exactly get the chance to talk to her. I don't know if Sparkle has any malicious intent, but she did know Robin died. I don't know what to think.
If someone has chosen these victims deliberately, first a stowaway, then a family celebrity, then this murderer's motives are worth thoroughly chewing over.
That's it. I'll see you next time.
It's all happened so quickly, I can only make conjecture.
Right, we have to tell them everything. Oh man, I hate being the one to tell people to update people because like you can't miss details and you have to be really thorough about it. Good luck, main character.
Come,
follow Black
this
Swan.
way. It's a short walk.
Oh, birdie.
Don't get lost.
With you here? Impossible. Wait, where's Acheron? Are they done battling? I wonder what happened here after we left. Stellar Hunter Sam. How many Stellar Hunters are there? I wonder if Silverwolf knows this. She does. She's the one who sent us the message.
This is where we part ways. All of this is like a nightmare
that we will remember.
Unfortunately, the remembrance doesn't lie. What we just saw is the reality that happened. And it won't fade from our minds just because we wake up.
What's the explanation? If you call it the dreamscape, but then you actually die if you die there.
But follow your heart and don't be afraid.
It's not a dream.
We all walk through this world casting shadows of different lengths. And ultimately, all we leave behind are precious memories. Hold on just a sec.
Black Swan gently touches the root of your ear, leaving a cool sensation.
There you go. A small parting gift. If one day
we can message with her now too.
Into the deep waters of the memory zone, and I also pay great attention to the ways of the world. Just think of this as an apology from me for hiding something from you.
No problem. That's it?
Then I've something private to take care of regarding that Galaxy Ranger. Let's leave things there, shall we?
Sure.
What fascinating memories will you bring for me next time we meet? I sincerely look forward to them.
Well, I'm still... Okay, so what does she do? Can she read our memories or something? And consequently read our minds? Alright, we're back in the dream world. It's March. You still at the hotel? We got separated in the memory zone, but she's with the memo keeper. Help? Do we need to get off the express and help? Yes, Tanhung. We need you. Not at the moment. Sure, just let me know if you need me. The Reverie Hotel in the real world is very calm. Not much is happening. Wait, so we can communicate through the dream world and the real world? It doesn't seem like a dream after all. It seems like a whole different planet that you project yourself to, but then you sustain the same injuries and stuff. Where are you? I'm alive. Don't worry, guys.
That lady didn't do anything bad, did she?
I'm sorry about what happened to Firefly. Well, you know, Fireflies. The scene has been cordoned off by the family. We're wrapping up negotiations with some family delegates. Let's meet somewhere near the Clocky statue. Okay.
A family rep. Is Himiko okay?
Fate's epistle. A parting gift. Tiny card numbered 0. Seemingly absent from Black. Do we get daily messages from them? For the past week, all messages have been from Misha. That's all I've been getting. So I've exhausted Fushan's messages. So when I updated the Shenzhou quest line, I've been getting messages from Fushan. I'm not sure if Gwynafin as well. Gwynafin. Oh, the rain. I don't know if you can hear that. But then and then when I got here, it was Misha, and now I guess we can receive messages from Black Swan and Aventurine too, I think. Emperor? Okay, let's meet near the Clocky statue. So glad! The rain, I don't think the rain's going anywhere, so we have to. The show must go on. What? Oh, I forgot we can't jump here. Oh, Clocky statue.
Checked off the list.
I think we've gotten a lot of treasure chests, so. Level cap! Oh! Nice.
So much has happened.
Okay,
I should take a moment to gather my thoughts.
I wanted to
wait
talk
for
to
everyone
Clocky.
to arrive.
Okay then. Sure. I need more coffee. I can feel my energy dropping. I need more coffee or energy drink, but right now I have coffee. I haven't had G Fuel or Gamer Subs, I think, for almost a month now. No. Yeah, almost a month now. I've detoxed, but coffee's still here. Some time ago, deep in memory zone.
Better unsheath that blade now, Ranger.
I thought we wouldn't be able to see this.
you?
Great.
Still dream, Hunter. Of those slain by your hand.
That's it? Days ago. Everflame Mansion. Is this Sam's perspective, I wonder? Duke Inferno. Oh yeah, I've seen him in the teaser. That's Ifrit?
It appears the outcome has already been determined.
You're still alive. As are you. You still have room to make a choice. Leave the music box
She didn't
open,
kill him!
and then go.
See, Aventurine?
Choice. The bloody trail of the destruction leaves no room for hesitation.
Vatora's fire demon. Even if you sacrifice your life for that eon, you won't get special treatment.
Ranger, you tread the narrow path of the hunt. You could never understand. We come from the fire, and are born bathed in fire. This burning forms the entire life of a fire demon. From the beginning to the end.
Your companions don't seem to think so. They fight for your chance at survival.
They are my children, and just as I was, they are flames that have yet to burn white hot. But my flames are faint, and time is running out. Can you see the planet of festivities in the
See, if that was their goal,
a plan to bring
I
purgatory
mean, yeah,
with me
Acheron wanted to
there.
get on
Before
Penacony.
that, I must
But better her
surpass
than these guys who are gonna burn it to the ground, right?
Why?
Because on the path they have forged, Emanator,
Emanator.
you cannot hide your true identity. Destruction is intense, but brief.
Even if the answer turns out to be your own destruction.
What is important is not the answer, but that it exists, just as you exist. Just as even sweet dreams may be born of the void, the so-called impossible is merely something that has yet to happen.
All right. I accept.
Except what, the duel?
You shall witness the most brilliant and intense fire in existence.
A bottomless stream. Yes, that's right. But you've made one small mistake.
What?
This
What
blade remains
mistake?
in its scabbard not out of pity or scorn. It's a personal secret that I don't want to disclose, but perhaps out of reciprocity.
She says this as her hand gently rests on the hilt of the sword.
I'll reveal the truth to you.
Her sword?
The hunt is not the path I truly follow.
Boing.
May death be the end of your boundless dream, guiding you back to the waking world.
What? The waking world?
I still see them in my dreams. Hold it. Your time hasn't come yet.
Ah, more questions. More questions.
Time.
I've seen many clever disguises that can conceal appearances, but they can never cover up who a person really is. And you're no different.
Is this Boot Hill?
You had no desire to kill the Trailblazer. You only did what you did to drive me and the Memo Keeper away, but why? Did Destiny's slave make you do it?
Destiny's slave.
You know, Elio.
What do you mean disguise? Oh, it's Duke Inferno? Is this actually Duke Inferno?
I thought this is just the kind of thing that'd get written into your script.
Oh my god. So many speculations and no answers.
My
I have to just
script
stop
has
asking
always
questions.
been brief. Other than that, anything beyond that is unnecessary. He
What does you mean,
knows
your
my
time?
nature. There is but a single destiny from which no one can escape. However, you
He
appear
doesn't
to
seem
be
like Boot Hill
ignorant of
in
this.
disguise.
So it's time
Unless-
for me to inquire. Who exactly
Boot Hill doesn't talk like
are
this.
you?
Not your enemy, perhaps.
Perhaps.
That's not what I asked.
I don't deserve your curiosity. Loners wandering the cosmos always have their secrets. Take me. I've also been wanted by the IPC, so it's little wonder I know something about the Stellaron Hunters. That's all.
Why is she wanted by the IPC?
Maybe I can help.
What reason would you have for doing that?
I tend to forget things. Which is why, rather than memories, I'm accustomed to using my emotions to capture what I normally wouldn't otherwise. I know who is inside that cold armor.
Who?
How about it? Ready to take
it
off that
Firefly?
armor and sit down for a talk?
Firefly? Robin? Boot Hill? Who are you? Someone we haven't met yet?
It's not yet time. I don't need help, but I can give you a suggestion that would make things better for you and me. If your goal is the Watchmaker's legacy, then go look into the family. Not only are they covering up the existence of death, but they're burying the past.
The past?
And the truth about what happens inside the dreamscape.
Already on it.
And the Astral Express is no enemy of yours.
Wait, are they working together now? More questions.
I know that. I just never expected to hear you say it.
They were looking for, like, a person with metal armor.
What's next, then? The Trailblazer's been taken by Black Swan. Will you go look for her?
No need for that. No harm in mentioning that Elio's only given me one instruction. Get all of the Astral Express
Oh.
to track down the Grand Legacy.
He's the reason. Did he send us the invite?
I tried settling this in an easier and more direct way. But as you can see, here I am, confronting you. I failed.
Oh, wait. I just realized something.
Can't ever go against the script.
When Aventurine was telling us a while ago that someone showed up with only a memory box, I thought he was referring to Acheron, but I think I just realized, was he referring to us? Because we had, like, some sort of, communication issues. So, not necessarily Acheron, maybe one of these two guys. They are the ones responsible for getting us involved. They're the ones who sent us the memory box. Music box.
The so-called impossible is merely something that has yet to happen. That's it. Before we split, can I ask you one more thing? Is there
Just
anything else
one
in
more?
your script about me? I'd like to know what kind of footnote I get to leave in that future foreseen by destiny.
The red eye. What's with that?
Unfortunately, not a thing came up.
I knew it.
So what? What? Is she
Hang
not
on.
part of it?
I don't.
Don't what?
Don't. What?
Your first question was, do you still have dreams
Sorry, the mic
about
is picking up the loud rain.
died because of you? I don't. Never have. I was born without the ability to dream. I live for this cold, harsh reality. For a little light, and to burn, to keep on burning, until I turn to ash. So, I really envy you.
Is that so? Then you're already living in the waking world.
Yeah, I can't. The rain is too loud to be cancelled out by noise suppression, so. Oh well. I did mute the mic for a bit. Check.
Heard about Miss
Anyway, the show must go on. Here we go.
I'm sorry that I couldn't be with you then.
Reality cruises on in serenity. Why? Stay strong, everyone. We can still do what we can for them. Starting with finding the murderer.
Yes, who done it? I'm still confused, like, we barely had any interactions with Robin. We talked to her, like, twice. And then she died? Impossible. Then we get to pull her as a character? Impossible.
Let's recap everything then. The Trailblazer just reminded me of something. March, do you remember what that family rep who negotiated with us said?
Indeed, we trust that the Nameless has nothing to do with this. And we also beg each of you to help assist the family in verifying the identity of the deceased. That's how it was put, in reference to Miss Firefly.
Oh, they also found out about it already, okay.
Looking back, he seemed a little evasive at the time. And he also failed to mention anything about the earlier murder, too.
The family's planning on covering up all news about Miss Robin's death. If news gets out, Penacony's going to turn into a bloodbath.
But the murder that followed closely after was obviously beyond their anticipation. The family had to try and turn things to their advantage by bringing in reinforcements from outside. The Charmony Festival is nearly here. They must be snowed under.
It may also be that Miss Firefly's murder had so many witnesses that it couldn't be covered up. So they went with the flow and let more people on the scene to control the situation.
But how many witnesses
After
is a
all,
lot?
The nature of the two murders is fundamentally different. The family's first protective measure should be against malicious actors among the guests.
Yeah.
Such as that IPC envoy.
He really is up to no good. Aventurine is on guard against Acheron. I don't think they have met Acheron yet.
Indeed. He was particularly concerned about that Galaxy Ranger.
Are we missing the forest for the trees here? I always felt that Aventurine's reasons for accusing Miss Acheron were highly subtle. Can we believe him?
At this point, I'm afraid the only ones we can trust are ourselves.
That's true.
Look, let's try to gather intel first and then list all the possible outcomes we can. Then we go through them, eliminating contradictions one by one. The fewer facts remaining, the closer we are to the truth.
Like Sherlock.
Still got this sense of foreboding. It's like we're stuck in a whirlpool, spinning around that legacy even after everything that's happened.
This time we're playing the role of a real detective. But before we start, what are we going to say to the family and Aventurine?
As I see things, the family harbors no ill will towards the Astral Express. If they didn't trust the crew, they wouldn't have casually commissioned outsiders to investigate a case that's...
I'll turn off my mic first.
Snow played his hand during negotiations while running circles around us all the while. He appealed convincingly to both reason and emotion. It wasn't forced, but the intent was obvious. Still, it's good to have contacts among all this uncertainty. Aventurine showed his skills, and as far as our interests are aligned, he can become a reliable ally. We also need to keep a certain distance from the family. Never let them get too close. teaming up with the IPC. Of course, I need some-
So you suggest accepting Aventurine's proposal to team up?
Yes. It's risky, but we can only wait until both sides have played their cards before making any further judgments.
I get why, but there's a whole lot of bad guys and girls around here, and I'm worried about getting stabbed in the back. She's been bullied a few times now,
Oh,
and
Sunder.
I can't stand it anymore.
Oh, don't worry, Marge. I think we need to call her back up. Danhong. It's fine, let's focus on the big picture for now. It's fine, I got a lot out of him too. It's cool. He can bully me whenever. Aw, sorry about the noise. Hang on, muting again.
If that doesn't work, we can just turn the tables and use him instead.
Then, could you please reply to Aventurine? Everyone, take this time to put together your thoughts.
There was a, like, really loud thunder just now. Okay, Aventurine, always open to pull for your game account, what the fuck? Thank you? Aventurine, I am happy to announce that we will be collaborating with you. You've decided to accept your request for collaboration. Wonderful. The response came faster than I expected. From now on, we'll all be in this together. Here's a small something for our upcoming partnership. That's it? Thank you, Sugar Father. That doesn't seem like much. Give me another 100k, rich boy. Let me see what you've got. Oops, I pressed send too early. Here's a little extra just for good luck with this new gig. Oh, thanks. I wonder if you get that, even if you don't say that. Just as I anticipated, the family is going to sweep Robin's case under the rug for as long as they can. So her case is only a secret between us. But the other case, that depends on what excuses they have prepared for you guys. I'll take my leave for now, and I look forward to an outstanding performance from you guys. Damn it, the thunder. Look, we got 200,000 credits. Thank you, rich boy.
Looks like Aventurine is happy with this outcome. Let's tell everyone about it.
Everyone here? Okay, wait, let me just talk to Clocky for a bit. Himiko.
Aventurine's goal is to try and recapture Penacony for IPC. To do this, he'll have to bring down the family in its entirety to create a big enough chance. The existence of death will be covered up by the family. So how does he plan on taking them down? It's gotta be something important enough that everyone will notice. But it also can't be anything too out in the open.
Perhaps he's going for the hotel?
An attack on the hotel guests? Unlikely. Penacony's guests include quite a few bigwigs known throughout the whole cosmos. People who not even the IPC would dare take lightly. Aventurine is a shrewd merchant, and there's no way he doesn't know that.
Oh shit, sorry, I hit the pop filter. Let me fix that. Okay. Perhaps he's going for the family.
He's definitely going for the family, and it's just a matter of how. The harmony is strong in Penacony, and almost impossible to take on head-to-head. The fact that the IPC dispatched Aventurine shows that they do not intend to simply play by the book here.
Perhaps he's going for Acheron?
Aventurine has devoted considerable attention to her. But this Galaxy Ranger, we know hardly anything about her, and can't rush to any conclusions.
Perhaps he's going for the Astral Express.
I was also considering this possibility. Especially because he respects you so much, and has sought you out before a few times. Perhaps he's also unsure of your intentions and is...
No conclusions can be drawn just yet.
I'm just speculating. In any case, we have to be careful when handling Aventurine. He's clearly a born gambler if he's willing to go all in to win.
Alan. Alright, Grandpa Welt.
Aventurine said something that concerns me.
What is it?
He accused that Galaxy Ranger of killing Robin without any evidence whatsoever, but said nothing about her connection to that memory zone meme.
That's
or
true.
Why he was stalking.
Why was he so,
It
like,
was a
insistent?
groundless accusation, which only serves to make him seem more suspicious.
Could he have killed Robin? But why, though?
Maybe Aventurine's goal was never to gain our trust. Maybe he wanted to foster a feeling of enmity
Walt,
towards Acheron.
I've always
and make the
respected
situation
you
more volatile.
and your ideas.
Two birds, one stone.
You've brought up things that I wouldn't
However,
even think about.
I asked Don Hung back on the Express to confirm that story about the Annihilation Gang and the lost messages. It wasn't something that Aventurine made up out of thin air.
Okay, but still.
You've met her many times now. What's your impression of Miss Acheron?
She's helped me. She's a very gentle woman. She's a very mysterious woman. Powerful. Weird. I can't seem to remember. She's a very powerful woman. Weird. Who? We're being forced to forget.
That fits the stereotype of a Galaxy Ranger to a T. They're eccentric, unpredictable, and fond of being alone. No wonder she's a suspect.
Oh, you're forced to choose. Weird. Can't remember. March.
I hope it's not too soon to bring it up, but I feel like Miss Robin isn't actually dead, but that she's still alive and well.
I feel like it too.
Somewhere.
It's just too sudden.
That everything's just some horrible prank.
What happens if you die in the dream?
Because aren't we supposed to be inside a dream?
Yeah, that's what I've been saying, March.
How could someone
Finally.
die in a beautiful dreamscape like this? Shouldn't only good things happen here? Whenever I see the Grand Theater, I just can't stop all these thoughts from flooding my head.
Do you think the family is behind all this?
No. After all, they've brought everyone this sleepy dreamscape, which
Sleepy
everyone
dreamscape.
loves. I just feel like I'm starting to understand them less and less. Everyone's still having a great time out there on the streets. Nobody knows what's happened. It's all so unreal. As if Firefly, Miss Robin, and us we're all outsiders from another world. Aw, what a mess. I really want a nice cool drink of soda to help me calm down. But then I'd be just like everyone else out on the streets.
So glad. That's true.
Looks like Aventurine doesn't
We don't get
need
to ask
anything
her
else.
questions?
Let's turn our attention to the family's assignment for now. Himiko, what do you think?
Among our current clues, the two murders that she witnessed are the most directly connected. I suggest starting here. One thing I'm curious about is,
Yeah.
if a person dies
Oh
in a
my
dream,
gosh. Thank you,
what happens
Himiko.
to them in real life? Seeing as we're at the family's behest, why not pop back out to reality and verify Miss Firefly's situation back at the hotel? Perhaps we could also make a few inquiries about Miss Robin while we're out there.
Yes, finally. We're getting
How
some
about
answers.
we split off into two groups? There are still some things worth focusing on inside the dreamscape. I'll investigate those, and we can link up again later.
Alright, I want to go to the real world.
Worth focusing on? Oh. No problem.
What? Come on, guys.
I'll leave it to you then.
Please, let us in on the secret.
Aw, I thought I'd finally get to see Himiko and Mr. Yang go out on a mission together. Oh well. Take care then, Mr. Yang.
Oh, it's just him? Okay, then.
I will.
Alright, Himiko,
Keep in
March. Let's go. Welt. What's gonna happen, Welt? What are you thinking, Welt?
Honored guest, could you come out for a second?
Who's this? Dr. Ratio? Sparkle? Acheron, okay. They're both nihility. It would make sense.
I'd be embarrassed too, getting stared at like that.
Forgive me. My name is Welt Yang. I'm one of the crew members on the Astral Express. I believe you've met my colleagues.
Welt.
Is there something about my name?
First, don't you want to know my name?
I already do, Miss Acheron. You're a prominent figure in Penacony.
What are they saying about me?
Things are just getting more and more interesting.
Some claim that you're the real culprit behind these murders, that the Annihilation Gang's tragic fate at the banquet was a result of your blade, and that you're now attempting to unleash another bloodbath on Penacony.
I vaguely remember that
The
trailer.
Annihilation Gang.
Like with the Duke Inferno.
Ifrit of Everflame Mansion.
They have like a whole either video
Tragic
or
fate.
photo of the
That
new
Duke
villains.
turned his dying
quote
body
unquote
to
new.
flames and sacrificed his life as a martyr. He was a determined and heroic pathstrider. Not even a villain should be disparaged like this. And what's more, there were plenty of suspects invited. Do they really think that a blade is more dangerous than that black hole you're wielding?
Is it an actual black hole? I know Welt has like
Keen intuition. Not even the family managed to
that's
point
his
out the
skill
truth
and all
behind
that
this cane.
ultimate, but it's an actual black
so
hole
you must surely know, Miss
from
Acheron,
Honkai
that
Impact.
peering into a black hole is not a wise move. As a potential threat, your knowledge of us has reached uncomfortable depths. Reveal your true identity and intentions. Otherwise, brace yourself for gravitational disintegration.
Oh, Mr. Welt. Mr. Welt Yang, excuse me. You're threatening Acheron. Can't wait to
That
see
shouldn't
this.
be necessary. But if it makes the Nameless feel less defensive, I'll be happy to abide. Believe it or not, Galaxy Ranger, Acheron, those are the names I go by to this very day. My trip to Penacony is solely to fulfill an old, final request.
Of who?
I'm here for the Watchmaker's legacy. And that's it.
I keep hearing that.
I think I've been honest enough.
But what is the legacy? Do you just want to know what it is, or is it something material?
Still unwilling to reveal your true identity?
It's not that I don't want to. It's just that I can't. I've come so far, and I can't sum up all of that in just a few words.
What if she says she's like Raiden Bay or something?
Everyone has their own unspeakable past. Secrets that they don't want to be revealed. And I won't be asking any
She
more
looks like a
questions,
Raiden May battle
Which
suit.
is why the Astral Express
Like one of
is
the-
roaming around the cosmos with a Stellaron on board.
One of the which one was it? Oh, the newer one, the Hersher of Finality. Like I forgot which one Raiden May was, but like I pulled that one before I stopped playing. That and Kiana's. I wasn't able to get Bronia's. Like, you know, that when they all three of them got, I can't speak, I don't know why, I think it's the coffee. All three of them got like the white themed battle suits. She kind of looks like her, or the post Honkai Odyssey Raiden May. She looks like her too. So is she a parallel?
Is she okay? That memo keeper didn't do anything, right?
She's fine. Let's just stick with the topic. Gaining my trust depends on how much you're willing to reveal.
I've run around many different Penacony dreamscapes just to try and find that legacy. And during this period, I came into contact with quite a few guests. In the process, I gradually came to realize the secret of Penacony may be closely related to the Trailblaze. That's why I've come to ask for your help. I don't have enough proof yet, but I'd like to speculate something. The source of all tragedy lies within the family. If you could trust me, we could find the proof to support this claim together.
You're still not answering his question.
Mr. Yang, I think you've come to the same conclusion, haven't you?
Let's leave it at that. For now, I'll choose to believe that you bear no hostility.
I love how Welt has smaller pupils than most characters.
Share your findings with me and me alone. I don't want vague conjecture to interfere with other people's judgments before we find solid proof.
By the way, would you like something to drink? Before we go, how about 2 cups of Wake the Heck Up?
Wake the heck up.
No, 4 cups.
Are you joking?
Because the conversation coming up will last forever.
What? What? I want to know. At the same time, hotel in the real
I've been
world.
watching her closely for a while now, and the first invitation was in the banquet hall of the hotel. She just sat in one corner, keeping silent, chugging down a couple cups of Wake the Heck Up. I told her it's a pungent, bitter beverage, not the taste of sweet dreams, only for people allergic to Soul Glad. And she said,
Really? But I don't taste any difference at all between them.
Huh.
the guest rooms are charmingly minimalist. An aesthetic you share, Miss Acheron. It's a cinch, this music box. The invitation received by the Annihilation Gang. There are latent memories that linger on it yet. You see, memories of you are not yours alone. They travel in other people, other things. I know much, and I can predict even more. With some help, the dead can be made to speak. The Annihilation Gang, that band of desperados who all disappeared after meeting you. What exactly happened to them? Well, let me reveal all.
Oh, I also vaguely remember, like, earlier, before Penacony, I think before, or right after Xianjiu, I'm not sure. We got, like, a short video, and we see Black Swan kind of manipulating things behind the scenes. Like, or maybe just being an all-knowing seer, kind of giving off that vibe, like a tarot card reader. Oh.
Gradation 12. Dreamscape 12. Father, I dedicate this to you.
Well done, Dubra.
Dubra.
Wherever they go, shall be met by annihilation.
Oops, I hit
There
my
it
mic again.
is. It's hazy, but it's Ifrit's voice. The other one is probably his progeny. This is the residual memory from when the invitation was first delivered. They were abruptly interrupted.
They sought refuge in a land of sleep, merely wishing for undisturbed rest, away from the storms. Children of the flame, this marks your rite of passage.
She won't be necessary. I alone am enough.
Who's that?
When have those on the path of destruction
Who's that?
feared death?
The Everflame Mansion has set out on a journey. Those poor people, they have no idea what lies in wait ahead of them. Memory recovery is going well, but slowly. She'll be here soon, and time is short.
Who's she talking to?
There's nobody else here, so there's no need to be delicate. In fact, I think I'd better go all out.
Why? What happened?
What happened?
Encrypted. Redacted.
The memory after that is blank. How is that possible? This music box fell into Acheron's hands, and she brought it to Penacony. That's a fact, and that's how it should have gone. But along the way...
Redacted. Huh.
It's like it's been erased. Who's done this?
Does she have an alter ego? You know, in her idol, she turns her hair turns white, and maybe that's the real I. The red subtitled eye.
Who are you?
Or you?
Who are you?
Who are you?
It's... No. Is this not a memory?
Oh, a memo keeper. Do you serve the Garden of Recollection? Or the Cremators? My name is Constance. A pleasure to meet you.
Constance.
We were supposed to meet in Penacony and spend an unforgettable time together. But that seems unrealistic. Dahlia's not welcome on the banquet store.
Dahlia?
And I don't need a coming-of-age ceremony. And you. I know what you're looking for.
Is this live or is this a recording?
Want her secret? I can give it to you, and then you can enjoy the banquet for me. I wish you unforgettable memories.
Oh. A phone. Wanna listen in?
Who are you talking to? At this moment, on the other side. Switching to Aventurine's POV. He's decided to honor the Oak family head's invitation and meet the man, then reclaim his lost belongings. This is power fitting for them.
A few days ago, the IPC made an announcement. Under the watchful guidance of the Marketing Development Department, and in accordance with the Interstellar Peace Charter, the independent Sigonian sovereignty has hereby been established, and shall take a legislative seat at the Interstellar Congress. The formation of the Sigonian sovereignty is of great historical significance to the Sigonia system. This move puts an
That's
end
where he's
to
from,
the
right?
planet's long and bloody history, turning the sensational Kataka-Avgin extinction event into a distant memory.
Sigonia 4 is located in an unclaimed zone at the intersection of the Denise, Prothean, and Dorneau star clusters.
Prothean?
The
That's
planet's
from Mass
surface
Effect.
environment is
Oh,
known for
Prothean.
being extremely harsh, constantly faced with the threat of impact from small-scale celestial objects. This is why very few intelligent species have made this planet their home, dividing themselves into several tribes to eke out nomad lifestyles as they struggle to survive the arid desert wilderness. They have developed their own folk beliefs that are independent of the Eon belief system.
Sigonia. Sigonia.
This is him.
Ravenous eye of the storm.
Baby
spurned
Aventurine.
by all the gods. Land of rock, but not water. Lightning, but not rain. Blood, but not tears. You promised us a land of honey, yet yoked us beneath a sword of bitterness. When you took his father, my child was still sleeping in my belly. And where my husband went, I too soon must go. I don't ask for a peaceful death. Just for you to tell me, does the baby swaddled sweetly asleep?
Oh.
Does he dream of his mother's heartbeat and the sound of falling rain? Otherwise, why would this child be born to face impending death?
I ask the same question every day. Why are we born? That's in-game rain, by the way, guys. It's no longer raining where I am.
Mommy! 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 The rain! It's raining!
Raining?
It is raining! It's true! Those Outworlders weren't lying to us. They really did summon the rain.
Back home. Darling, listen. This is the sound of rain.
child. Just like your name. May the goddess Gayatri close her eyes 3 times.
3 times? Because she has
Keep
3
your
eyes?
blood eternally pulsing. Let your journey be forever peaceful, and your schemes forever concealed. Welcome to this sad world.
Oh, that's so sad.
Kakavasha.
And then did she die after that?
Time
Oh.
to wake up, gambler.
Dr. Ratio, come on. That's his dream. He can remember it.
Oh, heavens. I must have drunk too much Soul Glad. Didn't expect you to be back so soon. How is it? Find anything?
Just as you guessed. Nobody
It's the
outside
first time seeing
knows
him
about
again.
Robin's death. There aren't even baseless
After, like,
conspiracy
we first
theories.
entered the dreamscape.
They're still streaming the rehearsal for her ceremony. Using a stand-in, I guess. They must be dreaming.
Indeed.
Of course. Who could imagine that death would actually descend upon the idyllic dream created by the family? Let alone that the victim would be the female lead of the Charmony Festival. To be honest with you, I didn't believe it. I even tested it a few times myself. Until I discovered that I couldn't actually die.
Exactly. Thank you.
Whenever there's any danger, I'm forced awake by the dream pool, and it's all as if everything were just a nightmare.
What did he do, I wonder, to test it out?
That's why I'm convinced that there are a few big secrets lurking behind the scenes.
Then you must have heard about the Memory Zone meme. When I graciously deigned to establish connections with the Oak family on your behalf, they were quite in a pitiful state of disarray. Besides Robin, there was another body. I don't know the exact details, just that it was a stowaway.
2 murder cases?
He still doesn't know about
Something
Firefly.
seemed off about the Nameless. Oh, she must have come across the other one. This murderer is a psycho. And I have to say, the case does represent an opportunity. We can leverage the family's malfeasance and let the IPC use this as a reason to intervene. It's just that their trickery runs deeper than I thought. Robin's stand-in was all ready to go. These 2 murders are definitely
So it's not
getting hushed
Sparkle
up.
then. Sunday refused Sparkle's help.
What should we do? Let me think. It's too rare an opportunity to miss out on, so I gotta be careful.
Incredible, gambler. Have you already exhausted your limited repertoire of tricks so soon?
There are plenty of chips, but it'd be best to choose carefully. The most straightforward has to be Robin. Remember? That masked fool once told me to find a mute as a friend.
Oh, that's true. Sparkle told him that.
Robin is what she calls the mute. She has lost her voice, and while most people can't pick up on it, you and I cannot mistake that sound. Not produced by any voice box, but rather by the resonance of the harmony. If that girl hadn't gone hoarse from singing practice, there'd only be one possibility. Something was up with the family. Or Robin herself. To get to the bottom of this, I tried every way I could to meet her, but she died. Right before my very eyes.
Oh, okay, so he was actually there.
A complete and utter loss. Incidentally, it seems to have resulted in your rather undignified arrival on the interrogation stand. There were eyewitnesses at the scene, and the family, in their graciousness, has tentatively accepted your alibi. However, for the foreseeable future, you shall, regrettably, find yourself under the vigilant watch of the hounds.
Well, things aren't looking too optimistic, Doctor. I'm starting to break out in a cold sweat.
A probability? Yes, it exists, but it verges on the infinitesimal.
To phrase it in a manner more befitting the vernacular of Penacony, you're dreaming.
Good one, Dr. Ratio.
But if you simply can't control yourself and want to try your hand, then there just so happens to be a suitable candidate. That man wants to see you again.
Sunday.
Who?
Sunday.
Is this a public hearing or a private trial?
If it were the former, it would hardly befit my stature to stoop to the role of a mere messenger.
Messenger? He has so much sass.
Fine. Well, that's great. Ratio, I'm convinced now that there must be something wrong inside the family. Oh, just you wait and see. That man's sister has died. He can't sit on his hands. Well, without any further ado, let's set off. Lead the way. The show is about to begin.
Oh, it's already started. Alright, do we get to meet Sunday as Aventurine as well? We have like almost an hour of footage, and then I'm gonna stitch up the one before that, so unless we have dialogue.
We're here.
Oh.
The Dewlight Pavilion is the Oak family's fortress and a place where heads of the families meet to discuss great plans for Penacony.
Oh, I see a treasure chest.
Fortress? I like this metaphor.
This mansion nominally belongs to Sunday and is very befitting of its owner.
Hey, Doc, whose side are you on anyway?
So is this a new location?
I won't sell you out.
Oh, you won't. So we can come and go now as we please once we've unlocked the map.
We'll see. When we meet the authoritarian master of the Oak family, I'll pry an answer out of him.
Follow me and I'll bring you to his parlor. Hold your tongue and let me deal with the members of the family.
The family. Like a mafia. POV switched. Dance macabre. As the story unfolds, you'll have the chance to progress the story from other characters' POV. When entering a character's POV for the first time, that character will automatically be placed first in your team. You can check the Fates Atlas interface to see which character's POV an ongoing mission or completed mission is in. If you need to change your POV to continue the story, you can select here to enter Fates Unsung. For more details, please see tutorials. Okay, oh, so we can only enter this place as Aventurine. Wow, what a way to make it immersive, because we as Trailblazers were not really invited in here.
A reward with no risk?
So,
I'll take it.
Instead of just letting us come and go as you please, not canonically, they decided to be canon. Okay, I'll end it here. We have a lot of things to go through, but we have already we've already learned a lot of things, but still more questions. Some are getting answered, but more questions are still coming up, so we can't wait to finally figure out what's going on in Penacony. See you on the next one.